everyone, my name's Didi and I'm with Metro Parks Centennial Art Center. I am here today to talk to you about giving your artwork a little new life. So we're going to look at how to take a piece of something that you've already done, an artwork that you might maybe like a little piece of, usually paper or a painting, you know, drawing or painting is best, and then how you can take that and make something really fun and interesting and new with it. So these are the supplies you're going to need. Let's see, we have gesso here. That's really great. If you use it on paper, it will make it so that you can actually paint on top of your paper, which is awesome. And then I have a matte medium, and I also have a self-leveling medium, and those are both great when you want to. Matte medium is great because you can draw on top of it or paint on top of it really well, and the self-leveling will actually level itself out as it glues things together, so that's really cool too. And then I just have a glue stick. This is another special paper glue that you can use, but it's not necessary. Scissors, paint, pencils, paintbrushes, a couple of my favorite. I got some pens that are Coptic pens. I love them. And then I just have a ruler too, because in my case I wanted to use a ruler. So, as I said, let's get started. If you've been doing art for a while, you probably have a painting or a drawing that you like a small part of it. You might not like the whole thing. Now this is going to be better for works on paper. I'm going to give you an example, which is my macaroons. So I did these as part of an altered book, and I just didn't really care for them in the book format, but I like the little painting itself. So when you're laying it out, you might want to think about a theme or, you know, a color scheme, for example. And you can look at other people's art for inspiration. I'm going to give you an example here. This is my friend Michelle Bukowski's artwork. It's called Fishy Dreams. And if you look at it, the things I like about this, I like the text that's gessoed over, so that kind of, you have the text, it kind of gives a texture or whatever, but it's got the paint over it so it's not too prominent. And then you have a couple circular forms that repeat. You have some, I like the way she tears the paper, so that's one of my inspirations. Another one are these, and these are probably a little bit hard to see, but I liked the collage. We have a nice texture in there that I really like, those lines in there, and then the centerpiece, which is the flowers. So this is all collage. We're going to be doing the same thing, but with your own artwork. So there's a couple examples. So in my case, my macaroons, dessert, cookbook, I thought, well, I want to do something that has a cookbook type theme, or sweets, or sweet memories, something like that. That was my theme. And so I went and I was looking for a piece of, I wanted to add some text like my friend did. So I went ahead and grabbed actually a thing that says macaroons out of my cookbook. And I put some gesso on it just to kind of make that go back. A little paint color so it wouldn't be so white. I put a little raw sienna in it. And also the raw sienna uses the same colors in here. So I've repeated that color pattern. And then I like the stripes. So I started to do, I thought it needed another background, and I love the brown paper, and I thought, oh, brown paper bag. So I did some stripes with my pen. And I did these first, but I didn't like them because they were a little too thick. I did these second, and I liked them because they were thinner, but I thought it would be nicer to have something that was a little lighter. So I decided that I wanted something that was not quite so contrasty. I wanted to have the texture, but I didn't want it to be completely black. So I put that in, and then I put this in. So now it's getting a little bit more interesting. And then I wanted to add a little color, so a little more color, because now it's kind of just a lot of browns. And I have this lovely, oh good, I found it. I have this folder here, and I kind of keep things in it that I pull out of magazines. So I found this great image that has some purple in it. And I put that in, and then I put the purple in with the macaroons, and that adds something. And I might do a little bit more. So once I get it all together, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a photo with my phone, and then I can remember how things looked, so that when I start to paste them down using my glue stick, then I'll know how it goes together. Once I'm done with pasting it down, I can use a self-leveling gel. If I want to paint on top of it when I'm done, I can use my matte medium. And that will also help seal it and keep it stuck to the paper. So that's just about it. The only other thing I could mention is there's some other cool things I could have used instead. Oh, two things. Yeah, there's some other few things I could have used as a background. I could have used just some paper that I found, some fun wrapping type paper or decorative paper, newspaper. This one's an Asian newspaper that I came across. I was very excited about that. Look, just plain color out of the magazine, and a pattern. There you go. Oh, and then I came across wax paper, and that was one of the things that I had planned to put on mine as well, because, you know, cookies and wax paper, that's kind of fun. And then I could put it all on this black background. Now, one other thing that you wouldn't have thought, but as I was tearing my paper, I realized that's kind of hard to do. Why is it tearing? Why is it so, it was really not straight. I wanted it to be a little bit straighter. So I found out that if I fold it and crease it and then hold my hand as I pull it towards me, I could get a much straighter line, but still have some of the torn paper look. So that's just a thought, because I had the hardest time with that. Okay, well, that's about it. Have some fun, take your piece, and, you know, look at different things and just enjoy putting it together. And check back later to see how this one turned out. Okay, thanks. Have a great day.